Have you been cleaning your body the same way for decades? Shower teeth, maybe a little lotion, and assuming it is enough. What if I told you that routine might be silently damaging your health? New research shows that 5 overlooked body areas, when not cared for properly, can increase your risk of infections, chronic inflammation, even problems with heart health and sleep. These mistakes are so common that most women over 60 make at least one of them every single day without realizing it. And here is the surprising part. Fixing them takes only a few minutes, yet the benefits can ripple through your energy, your circulation, and even your confidence. I am Dr. Lisa Perriera, a gynecologist with more than 30 years of experience helping women through menopause and beyond. Over the years, I have seen how small oversights in daily hygiene, things no one ever warned us about, can quietly drain health. Women come to me worried about fatigue, bad breath, skin, irritation, or balance problems, never realizing the root cause is often found in simple daily habits. After 60, the body changes. Skin becomes thinner, circulation slows, and the immune system works harder. That means areas we ignored in our younger years can become hotspots for bacteria, odor, irritation, and even infections that affect the whole body. If left unchecked, these small mistakes may contribute to inflammation, poor sleep, or even cognitive decline. But with small daily adjustments, you can restore freshness, protect your health, and feel stronger in your own body. In this video, I will guide you through the 5 body parts most women forget to clean correctly. I will show you how to improve each one with quick, practical steps. No expensive products, no long routines. You will learn how a clean tongue can sharpen taste and freshen breath, how intentional foot care supports balance and circulation, why underarms are directly linked to immune strength, how nasal hygiene improves energy and sleep, and even why your belly button could be the hidden key to freshness. If you care about healthy aging comfort and natural solutions that make a real difference, stay with me. And before we dive in, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, I share evidence-based advice designed to help women over 60 live healthier, more confident lives. Now let us begin with one of the most surprising and most overlooked areas, the tongue. What you discover here may completely change the way you think about your morning routine. Think about your kitchen for a moment. You wipe down the counters, scrub the sink, take out the trash. But imagine one surface that collects layers of grime and food particles every single day, and you never touch it. That is exactly what happens inside your mouth if you do not clean your tongue. Your tongue is not just a muscle that helps you eat and speak. It is home to more than 700 types of microorganisms. Some are harmless, but many can cause trouble. Left alone, bacteria from your tongue can enter the bloodstream through tiny cuts or irritated gums. For older adults, this risk is even higher. Studies link poor tongue hygiene to heart problems, diabetes complications, and even respiratory infections. A coated tongue can do more than create bad breath. It can dull your sense of taste, weaken your immune system, and make food less enjoyable. Imagine an air filter in your home. If it is clogged with dust, the air becomes stale and unhealthy. Your tongue works in the same way. If it is not cleaned, the bacteria sitting there quietly affect your whole body. The good news is that keeping your tongue healthy is simple and inexpensive. Dentists recommend using a tongue scraper, a small tool you can find at any pharmacy. Gently scrape from the back to the front 2 or 3 times. You will often see a thin white or yellow film come off, which is bacteria and dead cells you do not want to swallow. Rinse your mouth with water or a mild mouthwash afterwards. Timing matters too. In the morning, scrape before breakfast to clear away bacteria that collected overnight. At night, scrape more gently before bed, giving your mouth a fresh start before hours of rest. Many women are surprised by how quickly they notice a difference. A clean tongue makes food taste more vibrant. Coffee has more depth, fruit tastes sweeter, and meals become enjoyable again. With fewer bacteria, your immune system does not have to work as hard, leaving more energy for the rest of your body. And for those who have struggled with bad breath tongue, care often succeeds where brushing and flossing alone fail. Take Linda, a 67-year-old retiree who had given up on ever enjoying food the way she used to. After 3 weeks of scraping her tongue daily, she told me she was amazed. Her morning orange juice suddenly tasted bright and fresh again. At her next dental checkup, her gums looked healthier and her dentist saw less plaque. Theodore, a 71-year-old retired teacher, had lived with embarrassing bad breath for years, despite brushing and flossing carefully. He doubted a tongue scraper would change anything, but within 2 weeks, his problem disappeared, and with it, the worry that had kept him from social events. If you are worried about gagging, start scraping from the middle of your tongue and slowly work your way back as you get comfortable. And remember, if you ever notice persistent white patches, soreness, or unusual changes in color, check with your doctor. These could signal something more serious. Small daily actions like this seem minor, but they ripple outward. They help protect your heart, support your immune system, and improve your quality of life. And this is only the first of the 5 overlooked areas. Next, we will move from your mouth to the very foundation of your body, your feet. Most women do not realize how much foot hygiene impacts balanced circulation and overall comfort. Think for a moment about how much your feet do for you every single day. They support your entire weight, help you move, and keep you balanced. Yet for many women, foot care is little more than a quick rinse in the shower. The truth is that neglecting your feet can lead to infections, nerve damage, and even circulation problems that affect your whole body. As we age, these risks become more serious. Poor foot care can contribute to swelling, chronic pain, and loss of balance, which increases the chance of falls. Your feet are complex structures. Each one contains 26 bones, 33 joints, and more than 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. That is a quarter of all the bones in your body. But circulation naturally slows down with age, which means the feet are often the first to show signs of trouble. If your toes are persistently cold or swollen, it could point to circulation issues. Redness or skin changes may be early signs of diabetes complications. Burning or tingling might suggest nerve damage. For women with diabetes, foot care is not just about comfort. It can prevent ulcers, infections, and even amputations. So how do you care for your feet the right way? First, do not assume that standing in the shower is enough. You need to wash them intentionally. Use a soft cloth and mild soap to clean the tops, bottoms, and especially between the toes where bacteria and fungus love to hide. Warm water is best not hot, since hot water can dry and crack the skin. Once clean, the most important step comes next, drying them thoroughly. Leaving feet damp is like stacking wet dishes in a cupboard. Moisture trapped between the toes creates the perfect environment for fungal infections. Thomas, a 73-year-old retiree, thought rinsing was enough until he noticed a persistent discoloration between his toes. A doctor diagnosed a fungal infection. Once he committed to carefully washing and drying his feet daily, the infection cleared within weeks. Even more, his balance improved, and walking felt easier and less painful. After drying, apply a small amount of moisturizer to the tops and bottoms of your feet to keep the skin soft and prevent cracks. But avoid putting lotion between the toes. Moisture in that tight space encourages fungal growth. Think of it as balance hydration, where the skin needs it, and dryness, where bacteria like to hide. Daily inspection is also key. Look for new spots of redness, pale areas, or dark patches. Notice if there are cuts or cracks that heal slowly or swelling that lingers. Your feet are like dashboard lights for your health, often signaling circulation or nerve problems early. Catching issues sooner makes them easier to treat. Women who begin taking their foot hygiene seriously often notice unexpected benefits. They feel steadier when walking, more comfortable in shoes, and more confident going about their daily lives. Your feet truly are the foundation of your body. When you keep them healthy, everything above them benefits. Now that we have talked about your feet, let us turn to another area. Almost everyone overlooks the underarms. You may think of them only as a source of sweat or odor, but in reality, they are home to a network of lymph nodes that play a powerful role in your immune system. Taking better care of this area does far more than keep you fresh. Most people think of their underarms only in terms of sweat and deodorant, but this area does much more than you might realize. Just beneath the surface lies a network of lymph nodes that help filter waste-fight infections and support your immune system. When the underarms are neglected, bacteria and dead skin cells build up. Over time, this can clog pores, create rashes, and even weaken the body's ability to drain toxins. Many women over 60 assume that irritation under the arms is just part of aging. In truth, it often comes from using harsh soaps, skipping a proper rinse, or leaving moisture trapped after bathing. Residue from deodorants and antiperspirants can also build up, making the skin more prone to bumps and infections. What seems like a small annoyance can actually stress the lymphatic system, the body's natural drainage network. Taking care of this area does not require fancy products. Warm water helps open pores, and a mild fragrance-free soap is usually best for sensitive skin. Use a soft cloth, moving gently in circles, then up and down, to lift away residue without causing tiny abrasions. Rinsing until the water runs clear is important because leftover soap can dry and irritate the skin. Once clean, pat the area dry with a soft towel. Do not rub, since that can damage delicate skin. Even better, let your underarms air dry for a moment before applying deodorant. This pause allows the skin to settle and lowers the chance of irritation. Olivia, a 65-year-old retired teacher, had battled recurring underarm rashes for years. She assumed they were a normal part of aging. But when she switched to a gentle, unscented soap, rinsed more carefully, and dried with patience, the rashes disappeared. Her skin became smoother and more comfortable, and she no longer dreaded dressing in the morning. There is another reason underarm care matters so much. With more than 20 lymph nodes in this region, your body relies on this area to filter toxins and keep your immune system strong. When sweat bacteria and product residue block the skin, this process does not work as efficiently. By keeping your underarms clean and dry, you support your body's natural cleansing system and give yourself a subtle boost in energy and overall wellness. After just a week of improved underarm hygiene, many women report noticeable changes. The skin feels softer, odor is reduced, and irritation fades. Some even describe a lighter feeling overall, as if their body is processing waste more efficiently. It is a small daily act, with surprising long-term benefits. Now that we have cared for the underarms, let us turn to another overlooked part of the body, the nose. Breathing is something we all take for granted, yet poor nasal hygiene can quietly sap your energy, disturb your sleep, and even affect your memory. Clearing your nasal passages is one of the simplest ways to support better oxygen flow and a sharper, more energized life. We take nearly 20,000 breaths each day, yet most of us rarely think about the quality of those breaths. Your nose is designed to filter dust, pollen, and bacteria before they reach your lungs, but over time, these passages collect buildup, just like an air filter in your home. When they are clogged, you may feel stuffy, sleep poorly, or wake up with low energy and brain fog. For women over 60, this becomes even more important because slower circulation and weaker immune defenses make clear breathing essential. Simple nasal care can change how you feel almost overnight. A gentle saline spray in the morning clears out allergens and dust that gather overnight. Some women prefer a neti pot, which rinses the sinuses more deeply and can ease congestion from allergies. Breathing in steam from a shower or a bowl of hot water also helps loosen mucus and open the airways. Adding a drop of peppermint or eucalyptus oil can make the experience more soothing and refreshing. The key is to clear passages gently. Instead of blowing hard, which can push mucus deeper, clear one nostril at a time with a tissue and wash your hands afterwards. The results are often surprising. James, a retired construction worker, lived with congestion for decades. When he began rinsing his nose daily, he said it felt like a switch had been flipped. For the first time in years, he slept through the night without waking up stuffy. Bella, a 76-year-old gardener, had the same experience. After using a saline spray each morning, she noticed clearer breathing, better sleep, and more energy throughout the day. Another small but often ignored spot is the belly button. Many women never think about cleaning it, but it can trap sweat oils and bacteria just like any other fold in the body. For some, this leads to odor or irritation that lingers no matter how much they wash elsewhere. Jane, a 78-year-old retiree, always noticed a faint smell she could not explain. When she began gently cleaning her belly button with warm water and mild soap each day, the problem disappeared, and the skin around her stomach felt softer and healthier. If you have ever had a piercing, it is especially important to pay attention to this area. Even when healed, the small pocket can trap bacteria. Taking a few seconds each day to clean and dry thoroughly can prevent irritation or infection. Watch for warning signs such as redness, itching, or unusual discharge, and see a doctor if these appear. For women with diabetes or weakened immune systems, small infections in this area can become more serious if ignored. These small steps may seem almost too simple, yet they add up in powerful ways. A clean tongue sharpens taste and protects the heart. Healthy feet support balance and circulation. Underarm care helps the immune system. Clear nasal passages improve sleep and energy. A clean belly button prevents odor and irritation. Together, these habits help you feel fresher, stronger, and more confident every day. Now I want to ask you, which of these 5 areas surprised you the most? Was it the tongue, the feet, the underarms, the nose, or the belly button? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because your answer may help another woman realize she is not alone. And if you found these tips helpful, remember to subscribe so you never miss new advice designed to keep women over 60 healthy and vibrant. And before we close, let me remind you, this video is for educational purposes only. It does not replace medical advice. Every woman's body is unique. If you are experiencing pain, significant changes, or have personal concerns, please consult with your healthcare provider. Your well-being deserves personalized care.